common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt, I'm gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die, so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground. 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 It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground. Give ground. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. Give ground. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. Give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. 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 My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground. 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 My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they can.
All right, Israel, what's going on? ISUPKBMORE, archaeology, history. Okay, we're gonna get into some things in this bill. You understand?
You got the mic up there.
I'm getting ready to use this one right here. I'm good to go. You want to grab this one or you want to switch?
Whichever one you want.
Whichever one is easier for you to get a hold to. I think it's this one right here. Let's see. Am I plugged in? I'm booted and zooted. I'm good to go. All right, Most High in Christ. All right, clap it up for UPK. You understand? We don't die. We multiply. We adapt. You understand? You hear about all them brothers, new brothers and sisters is coming up into the truth. You understand? The Lord doing that. You understand? We growing. That's what we doing. We growing. We getting big. We getting stronger. We adapting. You understand? We adapting. We ain't coming up off this thing or what have you. We gonna fight for our people. You understand? You gonna see us in formation out there, and we ain't gonna be marching. You understand? We gonna be hitting these streets. You understand? With uppercuts, jabs, lefts, rights. You understand? You ain't gonna know where it came from. Don't even let the foot gang get involved or what have you. We taking the earth back. Okay? We taking the earth back. You understand? Yahweh Shai is going to show us the way. All right? I'm looking for that scripture. I can't find that scripture. The scripture where they trying to charge the Most High. They always trying to charge the Most High. You understand? Talking about they say how the way of the Lord is crooked or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He trying to say like the Lord is, you got beef with the Lord. You understand? You ain't happy. You ain't happy. So you want to blame the Lord as if he is the problem. When we done been the problem, following behind our oppressor. Okay? It's a beautiful scripture that I think that we all need to take hold of. You understand? When we blame the Lord, when it's basically on us. You understand? Something that we did or said or what have you, the Lord trying us with them words, with them actions or what have you, something else happened, but it's directly weighted to the things that we have done in our lives. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? Don't use that excuse. You goddamn Christians got a lot of excuses. Okay? Don't be using no excuse, you understand, of why you don't want to serve the Lord. Okay? What we got here going on right now is a travesty. And I got a spreadsheet that I got off of Twitter that has all kinds of beatings, all kinds of shootings, all kinds of police brutality during the riots. This place is on fire. That we done been in this place for 400 years. It's a wonder that there's any Israelite born left alive, because this place is hell. It is absolutely hell what's going on with us. Okay? Let me get over here into this section right here. Put a little mute. Hell. There we go. I'm trying to find that scripture, you understand? Because we definitely then went into the homeborn slave arena.
Can you paraphrase what you said?
Where we charge the Lord. We be like, wherein the way of the Lord is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to charge the Lord, you understand? Like, we say our way is equal. I think the word equal might be in there. Let me see. I couldn't find it earlier, but I'm gonna pull through right now for you. Oh, here it is. There it is. Key word. Let's go to Ezekiel 33, and let's start at
Ezekiel 33 and 20.
Let's start it, because this is a heavy lesson. You understand? Start at verse 12. Hold on, I might even go back up to 1. Let's go to 1. It's quick on the read on that. Let me get in that chat. Telephone number 720-835-5244. Okay. The PIN number is 61189. And hit the pound sign. Call in, ask your questions. You understand? Give a big up once again for, you understand, the Feast of First Fruits. You understand? I know mine was popping. You understand? The lamb, the goat, the brotherhood. You understand? The liquor. You understand? All that was bombing.
That's right.
I ain't had none at the time. I'm thinking about running that. You know what I'm saying? Running them 7 days after the Feast of Unleavened and Bread, and do me a 50-day fast next year. I'm gonna run me a 50-day fast next year on that one. Get right. You understand? I've been chilling. You understand? So let's go. Ezekiel 33, and let's start at verse 1. Run this down real quick.
In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 1, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
Okay, you understand? They not speaking to the children of the Lord or what have you out here in these churches. You understand? They done sent these brothers and sisters out here ill prepared for the fight that they don't know they in a war. You understand? They don't know that they in a war with the devil. You understand? He ain't got but a short amount of time to finish doing us in. Okay? That's what the problem is. You have been ill prepared because you don't know who you are, and you haven't been spoken to in the sense of saving your life. If they love Christ so much, well, why the hell did they kill him? Could you tell me that? If he was friendly and he loved everybody, why would you just kill him? Why did you kill him, huh? There would be no reason to kill him. Somebody must have hated him. Somebody must have had some hate in his heart, okay, in order to kill him. You don't know what time it is. We speak the way we do because the Lord said to make our words, you understand, that way to you, and our heads this way to you, okay? It's going to be a father and son relationship in here. You understand? It's going to be some rank and order in this place. That's why, you understand, you're trying to do too much. You're doing too much, okay? You and all these other organizations and groups or what have you, and don't have the game plan. You understand? You ain't got nothing written down to guide you. You ain't got no words from someone who knows or has a plan. Your plan cannot be loving the white man, okay? That's going to fail every goddamn time. Go ahead, go on.
And say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
You understand? A sword has been pronounced on this land, right? Okay? All kinds of things is going to happen and going to be revealed that have been happening in this earth in a very short amount of time. And it's going to be too late, you understand? Because the people who were supposed to be telling you to beware have led you astray. They got you somewhere off where the wolf will have a very nice dinner. He'll have a good dinner because you listened to the wrong person, right? You took counsel of everything but the Lord. You understand? The number one question is, do you think that the so-called white man, we could ever be friends with him? Should we join with him and hold his hand? You understand? Or do you think that we can do it by ourselves? We have to free ourselves by ourselves. They quick to say that we will free ourselves by our own doing. We don't need the white man. We see how he is, even though he out there making a mockery. You understand? He making a mockery of you on the streets, on his knee. You understand? All that garbage, you understand, is just mocking you. Okay? You could, I would laugh if I hit the streets and saw some white people trying to say no justice, no peace. I can't go down there and be amongst that stuff. You understand? Because it's no good going to happen or come from that. You understand? Not one iota of good can come from them mocking you to your face, because they don't give a damn about you. Okay? So read that one more time.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Knock, knock. You understand? Commanding General Yohana is there. You understand? If you were smart, you understand, you would go get somebody that's going to know how to keep you alive. We're not being smart, okay? We think we can, make it up ourselves in our own mind or what have you until it's too late when you're on the ground with the cops a boot in your neck, okay? We don't understand that it's been men that have been preparing for these days. You understand? Authorized and trained to provide the services that you need in these days, and you need to recognize it. Okay? Let's go with it.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Okay, you understand? A watchman is supposed to warn the people. He's supposed to blow the trumpet, you understand, to alarm and awaken the people. We cry loud and spare not. You understand? We do a protest every goddamn week. You understand? That's what you fail to realize. We protesting for real. Okay? We sustained. You're gonna forget about what's the brother's name? George who?
Floyd.
George Floyd in about 2 weeks. It'll be something else. Okay? I'm not saying that you're not sincere. You understand? You are angry, but you are not going to do just this one thing. Everybody say, yeah, you know, we see the white man down here or what have you. Do you really think that he's trying to help us? And you say no. That's a good answer. I see you. I hear you. But what are you prepared to do? We ain't even asking you to do much. It's the only thing that we did. We didn't do nothing. Tell them, come on, what did we do? What's the only thing that they got to do within the next 30 days they're going to save all of their lives? That we won't be doing. It's just one thing. The church is already shut down. They ain't got to worry about that. But what is they going to get ready to do? Even though they are in a horrible condition in their mind and spirit and physically, they catching hell as well. We catching hell. What are they going to do in less than 30 days that's going to anger the Lord and let the Lord turn his back on us for a few more days?
Join with the oppressor.
How? It's something specific. In less than 30 days, you understand, they're going to hurt themselves tremendously.
We're going to celebrate holidays.
You're going to celebrate holidays. You can't even give up a holiday. You understand? You don't know, you know that the white man is probably not being sincere with you out there marching with you, yet you march with him or what have you. He teaching you a couple little tricks out there. You understand? Like I said last week, you done picked up a couple contacts. You understand? You know where to get your weed from and your meth from or what have you. You got some new distributors out there or what have you. That's about it. You understand? Did you hear what Donald Trump said about the brother being killed, murdered, or what have you? Because he got some good job numbers? Said he rejoicing. The brother murdered. He is murdered. And that's what he think. Come on with it.
So like he said, it's a good day.
Yeah.
For George Floyd.
Like Good Friday. That's the twisted, backwards ass shit that the so-called white man does. Okay? We won't even take the one step, the one thing that we would have to do. We ain't telling you to get on the boat to go nowhere. All I can tell you is this. Turn your mic off or what it was. Yeah, we got a little cross communication. This is what I would tell you first and foremost. If you want to hurt him, if you're really angry with him, you understand? All you have to do, all black people would have to do would be to go into the bank and take every last penny out of his bank. There'll be real reform in about 5 minutes. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. All you have to do is go to the goddamn bank and take your goddamn money out. Now put up the businesses in Baltimore, the black owned. I don't agree with all of the businesses listed because of some of the products that they serve and the clientele that they may have or what have you. But you should be putting your money in here so we can have a business, a bar, a restaurant, a club. You understand? Where everything is good. You know how Israel do it. We party all the time. No problem. You understand? I ain't never had a better time in my life than to be partying with the UPK brothers. You understand? So, did you find that one? It's a picture. Let me see if I can show it to you.
Say what the title will be again, sir.
The title of it don't have it. Hold on, let me see. That one, it's just say Instagram. Check that.
Just say Instagram. Come on.
Was that the one? Or was that one another one up? I got body camera footage released of the woman punching the officer. Baltimore faith and religious leaders march for change. We're gonna get that, pull that one up. But I want you to show this list first.
I think this is it, sir. Come on.
You got it?
I'll show them.
Show them that.
Come on.
Show them that.
Come on. It's up there.
All right. So, you understand? Go and support. They had, I think it was Black Tuesday, right? Blackout Tuesday or whatever. Come on now. All these black-owned restaurants in, this ain't Maryland, so a lot of them ain't in Baltimore City, but the ones that's in Baltimore City, you should be attending. You should be there. You should go right up in there and spend your money. But first, all you had to do, if you wanted to really get the Lord on your side, all you had to do is do a bank run. Do a bank run and put your money in your pocket. You understand? We're not going to harm one another. You understand? Everybody going to have their money. Everybody going to have everything that they need amongst ourselves, us as a people. You understand? We ain't marching. We ain't hitting the streets or nothing. We just going to hold it down for everybody that we see amongst our own or what have you. You understand? You go do a bank run. You understand? And they going to try to they going to flip off. You understand? Tell them I told them so. Tell them that, okay? Tell them I told them so. I told you to go do it, okay? And pay 10%. Pay that money that they getting ready to steal from you, because you gonna come out better. Everybody gonna eat. You understand? You ain't gonna celebrate no stupid ass 4th of July. You understand? You'll have the money, you understand, it ain't really worth the paper it's printed on, but you would have it, you understand, and you would have your brother, you understand, for some time because of that. You pay the 10% to the ISUPK, you'll be coming out ahead. You understand? If you would do that, you would have a party so big, you understand, that it would scare the bejesus out of the so-called the oppressor. It would scare the living daylights out of him if you was just to do those two things. Go get your money out your bank, pay the tithes, and don't participate in no 4th of July. Don't buy no goddamn fireworks. Why would you do it? Why? Go support the black-owned businesses in your community. The game is over after that. Do you know how much money we spent? Over $2 trillion? I ain't even counting the Latinos. I'm just talking about black folk or what have you. Okay? If you all you would have to do, you understand, is come together and say, Commander General Yohana, we want a school in this city. Right? You understand? We be going to get a building in your city. You understand? Hold on. You mean to tell me that Black Lives Matter, you got towns with white people in it, ain't no niggas in the town, they fucking marching? They marching. But we can't get together for 2 goddamn seconds and put our money together to have anything, to have 5 minutes of rest in this godforsaken place. It's just disgusting, It's disgusting. We make mountains move with the pennies that we got up in here in the ISUPK. I done seen miracles, full out miracles in here. You understand? With pennies. Pennies. Okay? You playing. That's what you doing. Keep reading, brother.
Come on, sir. The book of Ezekiel, 33 and verse 4. When whosoever
Then
heareth the sound of the trumpet.
Start over again.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 4. When whosoever.
It says then.
Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet.
Okay, if you was to hear the trumpet, the call, you understand, to begin to defend yourself, you understand, you ain't even being told that you in a fight. You losing. Go ahead, man.
And taketh not warning.
You understand? It ain't your fault though. It's the person that's supposed to be the watchman at this point in time. But you should wise up, because he ain't telling you. He's not telling you to defend yourself. You understand? He's not blowing the alarm. Okay? They didn't fed you to the wolves. The ISUPK is blowing the alarm. Keep going, brother.
If the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right. You understand? Now, if you get in front of us, you come up in here and you don't want to heed the warnings or what have you, and you run back out there in the world and you destroy yourself even further with 7 more demons, then you understand your blood is on you. You understand? You will never charge us for doing anything wrong to you or and telling you the wrong thing to do like you get told in the Christian church. But you love them Negroes. You don't hold them damn idiots accountable for nothing. Keep going.
Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet.
You heard the sound of the trumpet. You understand? You heard it. But you forbear. You are nah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk too rough. It's an alarm, dummy. It's an alarm. Let me get something for you. I'm going to get something for him. I'm going to show you the difference. Isaiah 58:1. Read that one real quick. Hold where you at. Let's go to Isaiah. You go to, Isaiah 58:1?
Isaiah 58:1.
Yeah. You go there right quick. And I'm going. Keep going. You got it?
As the book of Isaiah, chapter 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not.
That's what you hear from us. We ain't sparing and we crying out. We sounding the alarm. Keep going.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. We are sounding the alarm. Okay? What you hear out of our mouth is going to save your life. Because you're going to not be surprised. Nobody is going to be able to do a sneak attack on you because you paying attention to the alarm. Keep going.
And show my people their transgression.
You understand? The first thing you have to do in order to win a war is to examine yourself. You got to see what's wrong with you, or your enemy is definitely going to see it. He's been studying you all day and all night, plucking your strings. You understand? Pulling your hoe card. We the white man's bitch. You understand? When it come right down to it, because we keep doing the same stuff over and over, dealing with it. Okay, as if he ain't looking at us like we the dumbest things upon the face of the planet with the stuff that we keep doing. Right? So we're gonna show you the transgressions. Listen, I don't know. Is it somewhere in Baltimore? It's somewhere in Baltimore. You already know about the damn the pig factories. You understand? The pig factories, they was coming down with the COVID like it wasn't going out of style, because basically the COVID, you understand, is just the swine flu anyway. Why you think they call it the swine flu? It's the same damn thing, because you get it from pig, because you ain't supposed to be eating no pig. Now, you understand? We can put handcuffs on you. You understand? We can hold you back, hold you down, so you will stop abusing yourself, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? I saw a tape that I can't find where the city is. I'm thinking it's in Baltimore, where some white establishment, a crab shack or something, is mad with the people, the brothers and sisters was in the store trying to close them down over something that they said. Was that in Baltimore? Yeah, it was something going on I saw recently. You understand? I don't know if I wasn't able to verify it in town or what have you. But yeah, we'll put some handcuffs on you and make sure you don't go to the get no pork, no shrimp, no crab, no lobster. Okay, no fireworks. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that for you. You understand? You don't mind running out there in the so-called white man's face. You understand? When you know you should stay far from the man that's able to kill. The scriptures tell you that. You ain't got the basic self-defense knowledge. You ain't even got the basic self-defense knowledge. What is you doing? What is you doing? Why would you go down there? Why would you do it? Okay? Sure. You understand? It's other ways to fight that are way more intelligent and way more effective. Okay? But you gonna go down there and hold hands with white people? You don't love George. You gonna go do that? You can't love black people and love white people. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Okay.
I don't even know the young brother's name today. Young brother was breaking it down. You understand? He had his goals on. He was on Facebook doing his class. He had his reader or what have you. He went into the black image in the white man mind and went for the jugular vein or what have you. They've been studying us, right? They've been studying us since forever, right? So they know about us and the problem that we have. Okay, so I'm going to read you what they've been knowing about us for a second. You understand? This was a what can I say? It's not a thesis, but this is like a long study paper. Like you got many scholars that's on a think tank team that come together, you understand? And what they were trying to find out, what's up with the Negro problem? Let us study all of the things about the life of the Negro in America or what have you. You understand? Back in the 1800s. Okay? So I'm going to read to you what they have said in here. Okay? It says, if their rhetoric was any indication of their beliefs, the principal spokesman for the national colonization movement actually drew mainly on a kind of conservative realism. If their rhetoric was an indication of their beliefs, the principal spokesman for the national colonization movement actually drew mainly on a conservative realism. So what is this telling you, Kawan? If the rhetoric is something they not true. If they giving you rhetoric, you understand, they gassing you up. So that's a liberal. That's the left. You understand? That's the Democratic Party. It says if their rhetoric was any indication of their beliefs, the principal spokesman for the national colonization movement. The national colonization movement, right, would be, you understand, somebody that believes that you should, be able to accept white culture as it's pressed upon you. You colonize, right? But they want you to be little white people, little white people. No, yeah, they want you to be little white people. They want Negroes to be little white people. You understand? But in doing so, on the Democratic side, guess what that means? You a freak, a you know what, a hoe. You understand? You if you gonna live just like them, right? That's what you gonna look like. You understand? They are saying in here that it's kind of like a conservative realism, right? Really, they right wing. The left wing is really right wing. Because it's really realism, a conservative realism, right? The far right, you understand, they just want to shoot you in the head, you understand, on sight. They want it so bad, that they don't even want us to look at them in the face no more, just like they had us back in the day. You bet that reckless eyeball the so-called white man back in chattel slavery. Go ahead, what you want to bring out?
So like if somebody was calling,
it
looked like they hung up.
No sweat. Call back 720-835-5485. 5244. The PIN number 61189#. I really love to entertain your question. A kind of conservative realism which did not require a doctrine of innate racial differences and antipathies when they characterized the American racial environment as intractable. You understand? They can agree with you. They can march with you. America is, intractable. It's got a lot of antipathic behaviors or what have you, like they agreeing with you or what have you. But really, it's just conservative realism. They just like, it's real rap. You understand? They can get in your face and look at you and lie through both sides of their mouth. Okay? And there was, it must be conceded, empirical evidence to bolster their point of view. Americans had discriminated in one way or another against Negroes since early in the colonial period. It was also true that free blacks of the early 19th century were almost universally denied access to public institutions. Americans had discriminated in one way or another against. Somebody on the line? Try not to break me up. It was also true that free blacks of the early 19th century were almost universally denied access to public institutions and full rights of citizenship. And from the standpoint of the 1820s and 1830s, anti-Negro sentiment, right? So they ain't never been fair with us in this place, even when you got free, okay? Seemed to be on the upswing as violence against free blacks became commonplace. And some northern states acted to restrict or eliminate Negro suffrage, right? So even though you was a free black Negro, you understand, you was a free black Negro, you could not provide any assistance for Negro suffrage, meaning to get the rest of your Negroes out of slavery. You understand? The northern states, they were so liberal, you understand, and we don't agree with slavery and the Civil War or what have you. They really wasn't trying to make sure that your other brothers and sisters got out and were able to, be free, so to speak. It was not difficult for a man of benevolent but basic conservative inclinations to conclude that the black man had nothing to hope for as long as he remained in the United States. You see that? We ain't got nothing to hope for. They knew it back in the 1830s and 1840s that we was done for in this place. And that if there was any solution at all to the racial situation, it had to come from separation. Now, I didn't write this. The white man wrote this. The white man wrote in his Bible dictionary, you understand, that we are not African. Okay? But basically, conservative inclinations to conclude that the black man had nothing to hope for as long as he remained in the United States, and that if there was any solution at all to the racial situation, it had to come from separation. If one accepted certain conservative assumptions about a man and society, the colonist image of America as a permanently prejudiced nation had great cogency. You understand? It was very cogent. Okay? You understand? Typical. The cogency of how this place operates against you on a daily, day-to-day basis. You understand? A horrible situation, okay, is what we've been made to face. And they also go on to say, I wanted to bring that out, the brother brought that heavy point out, you understand, earlier today. I thought it so good that I needed to say it again, you understand? In his records, he said that we should separate, okay, from just a observational view, a Negro, if he was smart, he would bounce. But you don't want to hear when the Israelites tell you that you need to separate. Okay? So I'm going to read Isaiah 30:9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Okay? We just giving you a few little things to do. Like, the hoopla is too much. It's too much. I can pull out in the last 30 days, you understand, all of the murders that we doing to one another in Baltimore. All these young girls getting put to death. You understand? They shooting these young girls left and right. They found a couple, one dead by the railroad and the other one wounded, you understand, seriously, or what have you. Some 16-year-old girl in Baltimore getting shot. Okay? We at war with ourselves. We won't turn and heed that we can fix our house. You understand? Where did it say? You understand? We got to listen to what we being told from the Lord. The watchman is going to first show you. We're going to show you the transgressions that we need to fix, or we're going to be utterly destroyed. Save the ISUPK. You understand? The 144,000 and the 1/3. You understand? The 1/3. Unfortunately, I like to be in the know. Okay, I don't want to be half stepping out in these streets, wondering if you understand if they telling the truth. If the Hebrew Israelites is telling the truth, then at least, you understand, I would want to know if I was definitely going to get saved. I wouldn't want to be finding out at the last minute. I wouldn't want to be the 1/3 who don't have a clue as to why they got out of the destruction. Okay? The scriptures say that make your election sure. But we won't hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. We don't want to hear, you understand, the ISUPK on them streets. You should have heard our protest that we was giving when, you understand, it didn't become a national issue where they trying to flush you all the way down the toilet paper. All the way down the toilet. Excuse me. They trying to flush us all the way down the toilet. Okay? By bringing out, you understand, the guns. Okay? They working it. They trying to work it. I'm talking about not the police guns. In a second. You understand? It's an orchestrated plot that, you understand, they will be out on the streets thinking that you are portraying to the world that you're a savage and that they need to deputize every white man as they have done in the past to put down a slave revolt. When if you hear us out in the street, you understand, it's what Moses heard when he was coming down from the mountain after being up there for 40 days, receiving the law from the Lord. You understand? It wasn't mastery that we hearing out there. You understand? When you out there, no justice, no peace. That is not mastery. That is not going to save you or help you. That is begging. That is sport. You understand? You doing the goddamn the electric slide with the army, the military. Do you want that? Like you got to you think you worried about the police, right? And before that you wasn't. Well, you was worried about the regular police, and you had your alphabet boys, FBI, CIA, DEA, and all that, what have you, IRS, whatever the case may be, right? That was the regular lineup or what have you. But you got to remember who you dealing with. You got two more sets of devils that you got to deal with. You understand? Donald Trump is trying to use his power in the top seat in the land, you understand, to turn the greatest military power on the face of the earth against black people. Against black people. The only way that he would be able to think about it is if black people seceded from the Union. You understand? We had our own Civil War. Don't know how you have your own Civil War? Go get your money out of your bank and show up where Commander General Yohana tell you to show up. You'll have food, you'll have housing, and you'll have clothing. You understand? And you'll have rest. You'll have rest. You understand? We get in the city. He would try to think about trying to drop the bomb, but you understand? Spiritual power is coming too. Okay? If you follow that, you understand? You would see spiritual power all over the goddamn earth if you would come together in one city. One city. You understand? You would come together. You would see spiritual power. But you got to recognize that that's what he would do. He would have a reason to call out the military on us. You understand? They say he's losing his effing mind right now for saying it or what have you over this, bull crap that we doing out in the streets, following behind, the cousin of the same family of man that hates you is his cousin. He just happened to be a Democrat. You understand? As if the Civil War, it wasn't white folk that came from the South that moved to the North. You understand? And so you was fighting your family. It's a thousand stories in the chronicles of the Civil War between families that fought each other. You understand? That fought each other literally over the blue and the gray in the Civil War. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. So if you would do that, you understand, then he would have no choice because we would own the city. You understand? We would own the city. How come you just don't want to own the city? How come you just don't want to? You want to go march on Washington? You gonna waste your goddamn money coming all the way to Washington with Al Sharpton and Bow Wow? You understand? And you gonna go home and get busted in the head some more. But you ain't listening. You ain't goddamn listening. You need to listen. You need to listen. Even though we talking tough, we warning you. He would have a reason to bring out the goddamn military because we own a city. We own a city or what have you. They talking about getting rid of the police force. Well, hold on. Let's get rid of all the city services and start over from scratch. That's how you get a town. That's how you get a city, brother. That's all you have to do. That's all you got to do. If you're the majority in the city, somewhere we the majority still in some city, you have not taken over the city. You ain't taken over the city. I think, if black people was quiet and following orders or what have you, if they came into a city, I bet you it would be somebody, it would be like, how they, gentrification. You understand? Before, it would be like gentrification would disappear overnight. I think that people would abandon their houses. We'll compensate them and everything. Get out. Get out. Take this with you. Take this parting gift with you. You understand? We'll be fine, right? We'll send you your stuff. We got our moving bands and everything like that, and we'll be sending you your stuff. Okay? What have you? All right? You make sure that nobody get in our way when we come to bring your precious cargo or what have you. But this place right here, this is ours. You understand? Question or comment?
Do you want to play some of the video?
Come. Let's get some of this work. Let's get some of the work. Which one you think? You can look at them. You can help me out a little bit. No, yeah. Give me Fox Baltimore report, block party. Then we go into the religious leadership.
Fox Baltimore report, block party. Come on.
Give me that one first, because that's all you got. This is all you got right here. This was the end of it. You think they're going to be out there next week with you? I beg to differ. See if they out there with you marching next week. This is all that happened. I'm going to show it to you right now. Let me show it to you quick. You got it up?
It's time to go Toyota. With a great selection of four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles. 9 different models built to help you feel more secure no matter what the weather brings. Toyota, let's go places.
Fells Point tonight, many streets are closed after reports of a block party in the area.
Update and everything, make sure it's proper scan it and everything. Let's see the end result of this weekend. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. You understand? You don't take counsel of the watchman. You take counsel from your oppressor. Roll it.
Last night with nearly 2,000 people. Take a look at these photos. This was the scene last night. Today at 5 o'clock, City closed several roadways, including portions of Broadway and Lancaster, as law enforcement were deployed to the area. Only local traffic is allowed through the area. And this was the scene this morning. Trash and empty liquor bottles littering the streets. We're hearing there may have been as many as 2,000 people at the block party. No masks and no regard for social distancing. Councilman Z. Cohen says to expect.
So basically, you had a party.
Point next week.
That's all I want to bring out.
He released this statement earlier.
You understand? I want to bring out that you had a party. You understand? And it's over. It's over. Now go to the one with the pastors. You understand? They had a party out in the street or what have you. Now, you know, they going back out to you know, plus suburb. You know, all of them came from Baltimore County, Howard County, and everything like that, or what have you. You understand? The ones that live in the city, you understand, they just getting more properties to buy so they can take the city. Okay? Come.
This the faith and religious leaders.
Yes.
March?
Yes. You got it? Or it's active?
It got to do a little commercial. So.
Right. So you see, you understand? These are not the watchmen. Let's go back to Ezekiel 33 and catch up while it's messing with us.
It's time to go.
We was at Ezekiel 33 and 5, sir.
Mm-hmm. No, start at 6, Bible Control.
In the book of Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. But if the watchmen see the sword come.
Okay, I'm getting ready to show you some Negroes that's getting ready to go for a walk. You understand? A walk in the park. They ain't holding nothing down or what have you. You understand? You can't feed me. You can't feed me with the churches. The churches is not the building. Okay, you can't use that. You understand? You can't use that because you have no experience in these streets. You look like a bunch of dummies in the street. You understand? You ain't warning nobody in the street. Roll the footage.
Get on the concert.
Today for change. Dan.
Oh, I told Satan. Victory today is mine.
Hold on, which nigga got the tambourine?
The power of faith, front and center. as religious leaders from across Baltimore rally together.
And prayer is the one way we can communicate our faith in times like this.
Trying to unify through the unrest.
They may be right.
Look at that sad sack of dog doo-doo.
It's our job to stand united.
As they march with a mission.
You need to be talking about Jesus.
Together to stand
That's
up
what you need to be talking about.
And on the behalf of all those facing oppression and injustice.
I can't hear you. No justice.
The voice of hundreds echoing from the streets.
There's your problem right there. The main apple scrapper right there.
Injustice must get off our necks. Institutional racism.
Yeah, institutional racism. The number one thing in institutional racism is Christianity.
A movement.
Sawada, you understand? Christianity is the number one institutional racism.
One that these leaders hope will be guided through the power of prayer and progress.
Our faith isn't confined to four walls of a building.
The United House of Prayer for All People. I hate that church name. That church is disgusting or what have you. Because it's lying on the scripture. You understand?
Now, the religious leaders that organized today's march also had a message for the younger members of the community, telling them if they want an even larger voice, they should take their frustrations to the State House this fall. Dan Lamparello, Fox 45 News.
Did Yahweh Shai tell you to go to the Romans, you understand, to solve your goddamn problems? Huh? Did he? I don't think so. You understand? That's your problem right there. You understand? They not warning you. Go back to 6. Ezekiel 33 and 6. They not warning you.
Come, sir. The book of Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. And blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them.
You're going to be hemmed up. You understand? Listening to pastor, what have you. When you gonna go down to City Hall or go to the governor and beg him or what have you, when you can easily just take the whole state. How about that? How about that? You understand? You gonna go beg though. You won't heed the warning, okay, that we need to come together as quick and as soon as possible. You understand? But you would rather go beg your oppressor and die. Okay? What we asking you to do is live by following a few simple rules. Okay? Keep going.
He is taken away in his iniquity.
You're going to be taken away in your iniquity. Okay? We trying to put you on game and let you know what the hell's going on out here in these streets, because obviously you don't know. Obviously, the Christian church has not prepared you. The Muslim mosque has not prepared you, or what have you, or any other stupid garbage that you went to has not prepared you. Keep going.
But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
But you understand? Them Negroes that lead you astray, the Lord got a special punishment for them Negroes. Them ones you just saw out there, them Negroes was on their goddamn knees in the middle of the street, you understand, when doing the Freddie Gray riots. You understand? Because they knew if Baltimore get with it, you understand, then it was going to be hell to pay. Okay, it could go somewhere real bad, real quick. I want to applaud you once again. You understand? Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You understand? For the majority of brothers and sisters that didn't fall or take the bait. You see who was down there. If it was that many white people that cared about you, you understand? You would think that your life wouldn't be this horrible for the last 400 years. But it's a fake and a fraud, and them Negroes is entertaining it. Okay. They trying to, make you believe that garbage when you know it ain't true yourself. It ain't true. They don't love you. Keep going.
Come. Ezekiel 33 verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Okay. You looking out for Massa. Go beg Massa. Go down to the state house and beg Massa. You looking out for them. You understand? When easily you could look out for your brother and just show up. All you had to do is show up and things will start to happen. This is what I have. You understand? Where it says in the New Testament, how they just brought the gold and the silver and dropped it at the disciples' feet or what have you. And everybody had everything that they needed. Why won't you listen? Why won't you listen? You're not listening. Come on.
Therefore, thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me.
We doing our job. The blood is not going to be on us. Okay? The ISUPK is going to be cleared of any blood or anything that's going on with brothers and sisters out here because you're not listening. Okay? You got to listen. You got to do one thing. Okay? You got to put them on task. What I saw out there as far as the riots is concerned was the same thing that happened when Barack Obama, you understand, decided to run for president. And it's a few Negroes that live out in Iowa, right? The Iowa caucus, the one that they start off with, or what have you. If you win the Iowa caucus, you're going to win the presidency. It's majority white folk, okay? So when he won that, or what have you, he made a good showing, and over there was the first time I started hearing about Negroes wanting to goddamn vote for Barack Obama. He was an absolute nobody. They don't know him in Chicago. Never knew him in Chicago.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
Got on the damn the trail and dissed black men in the church.
Come.
Anybody can be our daddy.
Come.
Yeah. Shame on you, Michelle. That's all I got to say. Whatever. Them two big head Ethiopians or Kenyans you got in the house, ain't nobody got time for all that. You can't come home over here. Don't bring them. Don't bring your husband or them daughters. Okay?
What do you say, sir?
Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. We warning you from the Most High. That's simple. That's plain. We work for a terrible power. Okay? You wondering why you get the terrible ass whipping right here out in these streets right now? Because you ain't worshiping the terrible power. The terrible power don't play. You understand? He ain't playing with us. He not playing with us. Keep going.
Come. Ezekiel 33 and verse 8. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way. That wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
They mad with us though, cause when we go out and tell them, you know what I'm saying, what thus saith the Lord is, they swear we hate their ass. You understand? When that's the only love that's on the face of the earth, Kawan, what we do?
Come.
If you can't go to your people and say straight up, you messing up, G, you messing up, you understand? This is not going to end well for you the way you going about this or what have you. That's love. If anybody, you can't see that, you want to be gassed up with Isaiah 30, which say to the seers in verse 10, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. You see them Negroes walking in the street down there holding hands and marching with white folk, they prophesying deceits.
Come.
when I got a book right here that was written in the 1830s when you was fresh coming out of slavery, you understand, it said that the only way that a Negro would have any semblance of dignity is if they separate. You understand? And we asking you to do the same goddamn thing, but you don't want to hear us. You understand? You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the Lord, okay? You want to hear smooth stuff. You understand? We don't spare nobody. Spare not. Show my people their transgressions. Warn them. We warning you. Listen, you're going to fall if you keep doing this. You're going to take an L. You going about this the wrong way. You understand? This is not how you fight this enemy right here. You can't take a sledgehammer to an ant, yo. You ain't going to get that. You ain't going to make that happen, Pop. I'm just trying to help you out of love, but you take it as hate or what have you. You're going to take it as hate, but you're going to listen to somebody that, they doing all kinds of evil, nasty stuff to you. You know it. I ain't even going to get into that. Keep going.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
Okay. You understand? So they got hell to pay. Your pastors, you understand, all them female pastors, you understand, all them Negroes or what have you, just pitching you Christianity, okay? Your blood that you getting ready to get bust right up out of you understand, is going to be on them, okay? When you going to run them out of town? When you going to bust out the windows in them goddamn churches, okay? And I don't mean literally. I mean, all you have to do is not go back in there. You understand? Where they going to sit up at? They ain't opening up goddamn church. They not going to open up the church. So what do you think? They going to come stand by us and tell you anything? I don't think so. They ain't going to last but 5 minutes out there dealing with us, dealing with the UPK. They ain't getting much. They ain't getting much if they come out there. What they think you think we gonna share the corner with them? Cause they following Master's guidelines. It should be filled up in here about who cooking what, who's sleeping where we gonna take care of the children at. You playing. Keep going.
Come. Ezekiel 33 and verse 9. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Listen, we ain't worried about it. You understand? We did our job. The kingdom to come is for few. You understand? Wide is the gate to destruction, but narrow is the path to life. You understand? It's narrow and few thereof that find that way. We understand. Keep going.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Yeah, we gonna deliver our soul. That's one thing we doing up in here. We ain't playing with it. You understand? Don't step to me with the BS or what have you. Because I put it on the line. You understand? We put our life on the line in the UPK. Because you seeking to save your life out there, marching, begging your oppressor. You understand? When we just lay ours on the line for Yahweh Shai and the Most High. You understand? And he paved the way with gold. It's golden up in here. Golden. You understand? Question or comment?
So like you said, you want to play some of the video from the protest.
Yeah. Give me something, because I'm going to get to that part. You understand? Well, we got the nerve, you understand? You approach somebody about the Most High and following the Most High. I saw a couple of interviews or what have you. Do you think that we should serve the Lord? You understand? I'm seeing Mataza Ba'ama dropping it or what have you. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, I know the sister, she, you know, then had a rough young life and shit. You understand? But she didn't understand. You understand? No. You understand? She thinks something wrong with the Bible. You understand? How you going to charge the Most High? We're going to find out a little bit further in here about whether or not we right to be, you know, trying to come out. We should, you know, you ain't even trying to charge the white man. He the one that killed your brother. Killing your brothers, you know, it's way worse, brother. I speak about the things that we do to one another, okay? It's you know, it's the absolute worst thing to do or what have you. But where you getting it from? And then when they have all the power over you and then they do it to you, it becomes something else. It's magnified. You understand? Somebody who's over you, you understand? We've been in many captivities. We done been in many problems through these centuries, through this creation or what have you. We done been in many captivities. But guess what? Not all of them was as grievous as this. You understand? We dealing with a special beast, a subtile beast. You ain't gonna be able to break it down because there's so many lies. It's so many lies. Okay? There's so much bull crap going on that if you ain't educated by the men of the Lord, you ain't gonna be able to find out what's going on until it's too late. We understand that. Okay? But with those with ears to hear and eyes to see, you understand, you better get to running up into this place. This is the family that's going to be saved, you understand, through this destruction that's coming. You understand? They tried to run game last week on you about them going back into space or what have you. Meanwhile, it's hell and high water on these streets for us. And they tried to, you know, break into the news feed where they didn't flew back out to space to fight Christ and the angels. Where did you hear it from? Where did you hear it from? Why are they out there? Why are they showing this? If anybody was paying attention. I pay attention in a different way. I don't look at no TV and no news damn near, and I hear everything damn near. The Lord said that he revealeth his secrets to the prophets. All you have to do is turn on an ISUPK brother in this city, in that city, in this country. You understand? Problem solved. I get filled in with everything I need to know. Speaking of, you should watch Commanding General Yohana, 9 p.m. You understand? 9 p.m. Black Watch. You understand? We the watchmen. Black Watch. You understand? He got some heavy stories that he gonna be bringing out to you about the hypocrisy of how they carrying us or what have you. They just carrying us. Okay? He gonna blow the trumpet, the shofar. Okay? You best be getting in the position to defend yourself. And the only way you can defend yourself is with your family, your brother. You understand? And there ain't no brothers, you understand, like the brothers in the ISUPK. You understand? Because we got a set of rules that we follow that makes everybody be able to. Ain't everybody equal in here? Don't even get started with that. But everybody gets the same justice meted out from the Lord because we follow the same code. Okay? So, you understand? You being selfish. So what you got for me?
You want some of the video or you want to keep on with the...
I got that. I want you to skip down where I found it.
The 15?
Right. Start at 14. Because, you know, you just got to come back and read Ezekiel 33. It's bedrock, baby. Okay? They don't seem to understand that. You warning them and you blowing the trumpet because you got enemies. You got enemies. Deuteronomy 28:68 tell you who your enemies are.
Come.
You understand? But nobody ain't showed you that in the Christian church. Okay? They culpable. They did not blow the alarm. As soon as I saw that, it's like, hold on. God said that he was going to take his people, the people in the book, and put them on slave ships. And when they get off them slave ships, that they was going to be sold unto their enemies. And you ain't heard that come through the Christian church ever. I don't know what you want, because I ain't no rocket scientist, right? But I know some shit when I hear it. I know some stuff when I hear it. And that was enough, okay? Somebody got to explain this to me, okay? Commander General Yohana explained it to me, okay? Just so you know. Because they ain't trying, I challenge them. They get to talking or what have you. You don't even know who you are. I got one scripture that'll bust you in the head. Bust you right in the head. And you'll tell me what it means. You understand? And then you ain't going to have nothing to say because they've been lying to you. And you don't want to look like I done played you or what have you. The Lord, you understand, ain't fair or what have you. It's been there all along. Get that in 15 before you drop that footage on us.
Come, sir. In the book of Ezekiel 33:14. Started 14. Come. The book of Ezekiel 33 and verse 14. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
We go out and prophesy, you understand, what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, and tell you what the consequences of the sins that you committing out here in the street, mainly amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying? On the, week to week, we out, you know what I'm saying, just trying to straighten out the problems that black people have, you understand? Or what have you. Because we know that you're going to get mad, you're going to get mad because of the oppression that we being placed upon by the oppressor. He going to hem one of us up. He going to catch one of us out there because you ain't listening to the shepherd. You ain't listening to the good shepherd. You listening to them sheep, wolves in sheep clothing. That's who you listening to. So you're going to get caught out there. We out there in the streets, you understand, warning you because we work for the good shepherd. Keep going.
If ye turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right.
If you would turn from your sins and do that which is lawful or right. You understand? If you would stop sinning out of both draw legs, you understand, like we did, stop sinning out of both draw legs and turn and serve the Lord, what could the Lord say? What could he do? You understand? What could he do? You ain't making no progress the other way. No justice, no peace. You're gonna say that until you blue in the face. You understand? Because you surely ain't going to turn white, Negro. As hard as you try. Keep going.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 15. If the wicked restore the pledge.
If the wicked restore the pledge. This ain't talking about you particularly. You understand? First time I heard this, you understand, is when, you don't know if the Edomite is going to kiss the boot. You got to be slick with it. You understand? If he can agree, if a devil can get past this test right here, read it again from the top so you understand.
If the wicked restore the pledge.
If the wicked, you understand, the oppressor, he the wicked, restore the pledge, right? You understand? Meaning that he say he's sorry. Just like the people that you was walking around with this weekend. You walking around with them. No justice, no peace. Like they perfectly joined to you in helping you get free in America. Where will they be next week? Keep going.
Give again that he had robbed.
Right. So it ain't like, I mean, where is it was us, let me just give you a smooth number. Say, hold on. In Germany, they had a Black Lives Matter march. In Iran, they had a Black Lives Matter march, right? I'm like, what the hell? I don't understand it, Kawan. You got to explain it to me. I don't understand that. I don't understand that, brother. That is crazy, right? But just say if it was only a million of your oppressors that came out that wanted to march with you. You understand? I know how they operate. How much money did they give? Did they do a GoFundMe for George Zimmerman? Like, how are we such whores? Because of our black leaders. Like, you giving them a gift. They get to blame you for the riots. They blaming you. I'm like, Negroes didn't pick up a goddamn brick until they saw white people out there doing stuff. We was like voting for Barack Obama after the Iowa caucus. We saw white people say, we're going to vote for, we're going to play the race card. We're going to vote for Barack. You understand? It's post-racial. You understand? He's the best candidate. You didn't pick up a brick. You understand? Until you saw, hey, there's a lot of white people out here. You understand? But you get blamed for it. You get blamed for it. But where's the GoFundMe? Where is the money? You let them come in here. They professional fire starters. Do you know there have been many instances of people who work for the fire department that go around starting fires? It ain't no Negroes. It ain't no Negroes. You understand? It ain't no Negroes. We might have acted out one time. You understand? You thought that nigga was the real deal, Holyfield, when he was a fake and a fraud. Martin Luther King. You understand? You did something. You burnt down your stuff because you surely didn't go where they was and burnt down. You burnt down everything you had. Okay? And you got integrated. Every Chinese, Korean, every Hamite, every Dunkin' Donuts by the East Indians, you got fully integrated. Okay? So with that being said, you understand? Where is the goddamn GoFundMe? Where's the GoFundMe? The GoFundMe was just for George, right? George and his family to bury him, right? It don't take that much. I know you can't bury nobody, brother. You can't afford to bury nobody. I can't afford to bury nobody or what have you. But just say if it was just a million white folk that came out. You know what I'm saying? Where's the GoFundMe? Where's the GoFundMe? Where's all the money that they raised, that they given to black folk? You understand? As these are normal white guys. You understand? This is my neighbor. This is the guy on my job. You know, Jason, he buys me lunch every once in a while. You understand? Why? How can you say that? White people are all not bad. That's how they come to us, right? Okay. Where's the GoFundMe? Where's the 1 million? Say if 1 million white folk came out and they put $10 in, we would have $10 million. We could get $10 million. Hey, Kawan, I bet you I could go buy a city for $10 million. Give the ISUPK $10 million. You understand? And I have a city. I have so many niggas running around here. You understand? You couldn't shake a stick at. You couldn't shake a stick at the ISUPK. We be hustling so hard with just 10 million or what have you. But what did you get? No justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. Keep going.
Come. Walk in the statutes of life without committing iniquity.
If they, they stole everything from us. If they would walk in the statutes of life and not committed iniquity, if they said that they was really sorry for what they done to us, come on, you see, yeah, it's different. It's different. I need a little bit more fire on them transitions, brother. You understand? I need the flames shooting out and everything. I'm just saying. I'm greedy. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? You know what I'm saying? The water, we doing the damn thing, but I want the heat to burn up nigga's screen at home or what have you. He got to come in here. Come in here right now. You understand? Get on the phone. The nigga, he burnt up a goddamn computer. You understand? What else do you want? Keep going.
He shall surely live. He
should surely live. Commander General Yohana brought this out on some slick Edomite or what have you. Hey man, if you restore the pledge, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that the Lord will give you, He give you some, if you're sorry, if you're really sorry or what have you, you get a proud Edomite, you bring this one out. You know he ain't gonna get down. You understand? You know he ain't getting ready to pucker them lips or what have you. But he claimed, you know what I'm saying, everything's fair and equal, and he swear he not racist and all this, that, and the other. That's the one you bring out. Keep going.
He shall not die.
You ain't gonna die, Edomite. Mr. White Man, you ain't gonna die. If you restore the pledge, you turn back from your evil way, you understand? Keep going.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 16. None of his sins that he hath committed shall be mentioned unto him.
Keep going.
He hath done that which is lawful and right. He shall surely live.
Keep going.
In verse 17. Yet the children of thy people say.
Hold on. But we say, you understand? We got the nerve to open up our mouth, you understand, when we got the choice of choosing life or death. You're going to either keep following them Negroes doing nothing, or you're going to listen to what we saying because we the only ones making sense. You agreeing with us, but something in you just say, I ain't going to do that. That's wrong. Whatever. Keep going.
The way of the Lord is not equal.
You say that the way of the Lord is not equal. But if a wicked man, you ready to forgive the white man. You ready to forgive him. Right? You understand? If he gonna do right now, he gonna do right by you. You understand? He's sorry for everything to do. You ready to forgive him or what have you. But then, you understand? When we say, read it again.
Come. Verse 17. Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal.
But you got the nerve to say that the way of the Lord is not equal. You trying to charge the Most High. How you going to charge the Most High? You don't want to get down with us or what have you. You don't want to get down with what the Lord said. You know that the pastor ain't telling you that you can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and he know it's in the Bible, and you know it's in there too. But he won't open up his mouth for fear of the master to tell you not to eat it. Not to eat it. You understand? But you gonna say that the Lord's way is not equal. Like the Lord, he's short. He's somehow short, and you can't roll with him. How you going to treat him like that or what have you? Seeing that if the devil was really your friend, he would have raised $10 million for you. And to show how sorry he was. He wouldn't have gave it to the pastors that was out there holding his hands. You understand? No. They getting all the good government grants and everything anyway already. They on a first name basis. But if they was really trying to show love, who would they have given? Who would they have given it to? Who would they have given it to, Kawan? Who would they have given the $10 million that they raised? You understand? If they really thought that they were sorry about what they did to black people and they was going to restore the pledge or what have you, who would they give it to?
They would have gave it to Commanding General Young.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, you right. Why would they have given it to him?
Because he's the only man that can help black people and lead black people.
No, they wouldn't agree with that. They wouldn't agree with that. You understand? But our message is the one that they oppose the most. We should separate. You understand? We should love one another. That's all we saying, right? But they come up against us like it's wrong when it's actually in the Bible, right? So a good white person would actually go to somebody that was in stark contrast to whatever it is that he was living in this world, which is white privilege, and he would give it to the lowest segment. We're the lowest, no goodest, dirtiest niggas around. He would give it to us. He would give us to the 10 million. Because, you know what I'm saying? He know we ain't gonna hurt nobody with it. You understand? But, you understand? We the ones that actually say what you did to us was wrong, or what have you. Pastors don't say that. Pastors say you ain't got a gun up to your head. If I walk into another clinic or hospital, you understand, and a white man put up a temperature gun to my head, you understand, it's going to be a mother problem. You understand? I'm offended. He thought it was funny. You understand? They think it's funny. If I would have reached across the table and slapped him in his goddamn mouth, then I would have been wrong. That's right. But I don't live like that. I follow the Lord or what have you. I ain't doing nothing out here, you understand, and struggling just like everybody else to follow this draconian garbage, you understand, that they call laws in America when they don't follow them they goddamn self. That's right. You gonna put woo-wee. So they should, where's the $10 million at? You're going to have a Black Lives Matter march all over the goddamn world, and you ain't raised a goddamn penny? You let your cousin, Jim Bob, who's like Dexter, he worked for the fire department. Yeah, just come on out there after us. Burn it down. Don't worry. I told you we got this. Anyway, roll the footage.
Come. Let me get that for you, sir. One second.
They crazy as hell. All right, Yahweh Bach. That's what's up. Damn right. We're going to show you a few things.
ISUPK.
Let's read. Get a chime check.
It is Kawan Palak. We out in Baltimore, man. And we went out here to this protest, man, and we found out that white people have hijacked the entire goddamn program from black people. And not only that, white people are running the show out here, man. man, look, check this out. We went down here and we asked people, why are they out here protesting, man? And you know what? We found out what black people don't understand, and we found out the agenda of white people. So what's your feeling and what do y'all think the solution is?
Well, that's a hard one because the problems run so deep. You know, they run deep in the police system, they run deep in the economic system, they run deep in every system in the city and in the state.
Okay.
So it's going to take a big approach, you know? So just looking at corruption and problems on all levels and really, I know, just helping the community really try to do better and get the police to really just knock off the shit that they've been doing.
Okay, so you believe it's the brutality that's fueling a lot of the hate?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, it's horrible. You know, the police might be behaving for this past week, like you got Freddie Gray, you got years and years of history.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. So what do you think the solution is? Is it all people coming together, having one voice, people getting tired of it?
That'll help, but they really got to take a good look at the police department from the top down, and I think actually the police unions are a big part of this, like particularly the negative things.
Yeah, they're very powerful.
They're very powerful and they're very racist.
So you see that? So you see that for yourself that they're very racist?
I've been in Baltimore my whole life practically.
Yeah.
So.
Look, white people out here marching, holding signs out in the hot goddamn sun. You think they give a damn about Negroes dying? Negroes been dying by the hand of police for hundreds of years in this place, man. We're just out trying to get a feel of why people are protesting. And what do you think about what happened to George Floyd?
I think he was murdered by police. And I'm out specifically protesting today because I think this is white people's mess and it's our job to help clean it up.
Okay. So you think that because of systemic racism, that white people should play a role in cleaning it up, getting the economics together, stopping brutality, that type of thing?
Absolutely. I mean, I think white people have the most responsibility, but historically we've never done the most, so except, I mean, we've done the most to cause the problem. So.
Okay, so how do you feel about seeing that murder that you described, that it happened? So why do you think the world didn't stand up before? The economy, they have a certain portion of the economy that's built around the exploitation of black people.
Yeah, well, private prisons are an obvious example. Police departments are another obvious example.
So why would they stop?
I don't think they would without intense pressure from the public.
Their economy is drenched and doused in exploitation. You cannot have America operating the way it is without the exploitation of blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians in America. It just wouldn't be as prosperous as it is. Now just think of the vendors that are created from all the black people that are locked up in privatized prisons all over America. The companies and contractors that bring the food to the prisons, that bring the water to the prisons.
That's the heavy point for us, you understand? They making bank off of us.
That manufacture the steel for the bars, for the repairs, for the painting, for the brick. All of this creates a stream of revenue for white people. It creates their great economy. The injustices that are happening to blacks and Hispanics today cannot be changed by white people. It cannot even be made better by white people.
What did you think about the murder of George Floyd? How did that make y'all feel?
Very upset and angry and horrified.
Do you think that the murder of George Floyd, do you think that white people can actually solve those problems? Or do you think black and white people should come together and solve those problems?
I think we should come together.
So with this being like the 1,000th murder of a black man or 10,000th murder of a black man. How come we haven't solved these problems with all these years we've been marching and protesting, but the problem hasn't been solved? What's the real solution to the problem?
I think if it were an easy solution, I think that it already would have happened. I think we have to work together to find a solution.
But when we worked together in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, the problem was still not solved.
Yeah, that's political will, and I think we might be reaching a different point now. We're at the same spot we were at the 60s, where the political will is finally there. And that's something to hope whenever we have another iteration of this, right? I mean, I'm old enough to remember Rodney King, and I was 12 at the time, but like people were thinking at the time that was going to lead to change. It hasn't. It needs to be an accumulation over time. If you look at the gay rights movement, right, there was a huge switch within a short time span of like 10 years, where like people were dancing the opposite changes we had a coming together. And so I think there's going to be the hope is that there's going to be a coming together now when we have a president as like vitriolic and putrid as he is, who is now facing these huge yellow letters that tell him Black Lives Matter. I think that's a sign. I mean, we all hope it's a sign that we're going to reach a tipping point where the political will is finally there. And the hope is we will see that in the states. If we're starting to see that in the states, where they're changing their laws, right? Whatever government.
So what would your proposed solution be to solve the race problem? What would your or anybody's personal solution? Like if you had the solution, what would it be?
I think we need to have political leaders that can solve the problems on multiple levels, because it's structurally there. It's structural injustice, and it's been built from the history of the United States. So I think it's going to take concerted efforts from the top and from the bottom. But I don't think there's one approach. But I think it's going to require a lot of work from
you can start it right there.
So I think we need to.
You don't think it's one approach?
This system,
well, you could have showed me the goddamn money. You understand? He talking about it's not one approach. It's systemic. It's pervasive. The goddamn systematic destruction of black people. You understand? With whatever demonic forces that are mustered up by our enemy, our oppressor. You understand? He could have showed me the money. You understand? All that rhetoric, all that talk, you understand? It's garbage. Garbage. Don't defund the police department. Just give us a city. Let's start off with city number 1. Contact Commanding General Yohana tonight on Black Watch. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You understand? ISUPK Black Watch. Look for Black Watch. Okay? Type in Black Watch in YouTube. You understand? Subscribe. Put on the notifications. You understand? Get in the chat box. You understand? Voice your opinion. Okay? If you get over 1,000 people in there tonight, you understand? I know we being shadow banned by YouTube, first and foremost. When you go to look for it, don't stop until you find it. I put it in. It didn't come up. Go to Black Watch, the page, and then click on videos. Click on videos, and then you'll see the live stream. You understand? Because if you just put it in the regular search, it ain't even going to show up. It ain't even going to show up. You'll see something Black Watch or what have you. But what you got to do is click on it and go to the actual YouTube channel Black Watch, and then click on the tab videos, and then you'll see the live broadcast being played, because we're being shadow banned. But if you get 1,000 people in there, what was I saying? You get 1,000 people in there, what was I going to do? You get 1,000 people in there? We can do something with 1,000. You understand? Get 1,000 people in there. You might get a chance to talk to them, or what have you. Get a G up in there. Ain't nobody fighting for you. I saw people that you providing them, you actually providing their sustenance. They live off of the YouTube hits that you give them. And he's not providing any solutions for black people. You support Negroes on YouTube and they provide 0 solutions for black people. No solutions for black people, but yet and still he eating off your back every goddamn day. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, with that, I'm going to close down early. I'm going to close down on time so we can say a prayer. I want to say the curses prayer. That's what I want to say. So with that, I'm going to turn the class over to Precinct Officer Kawan Palak. You understand? He's going to give you the announcements. You understand? Big ups to all the brothers and sisters around the world that got down on the Feast of First Fruits. You understand? Passover. You understand? The 51st annual Passover is still going to be scheduled. Don't slip. You understand? Hear me well. Hear me good. Don't slip. Be making your plans right now. You understand? Because it's coming down the pipe. Don't get caught out there. Be ready to rock and roll. Support the ISUPK. Pay your tithes. Go take your money out the bank and pay your tithes. That's what you do. All right? You understand? Let's go take a city. Because we damn sure enough marshaling our spirit in here to put up with this garbage, you understand, and being patient and possessing our souls, you understand, and fixing these families, you understand, through the guidance of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, you understand, and our Father right down here, though we've had physical fathers, Commanding General Yahan. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to Precinct Officer Kawan Palak to give us the announcements. All the messes right there. All the messes right there. It's on the table right there, brother. It's all right there. It ain't all good right there. It's all right there.
That's like it, sir. Let's get that right. Shalom, be more. Shalom, Israel. What's going on? You like the class? Give us a thumbs up. Share out the video. Salakia.
Quickly, brother.
I'm trying to find it. It looked like.
Yeah, because it's not in order.
Kind of one comes. Something happened here. All right, Salakia. Salakia is real. Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak. And that's just to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. That means talk to each other, get to know each other, not checking under the hood and all of that, man. Just to get to know each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. So you talk to your camp leader about what you should do and what you should not do. All right, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced Mashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Preach fund. Free will offering. You like what the general was kicking today. You like what he was putting down today. Look, you like the prophecies that are put out by the ISUPK. Then support this truth, man. That's all. Support this truth. It ain't hard. Support this truth. You want to do something about the disparity of black people, white supremacy, systematic oppression and barbarism. Support the goddamn ISUPK. Support the ISUPK, man. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, upcoming holy congregation. Upcoming holy convocation. Remind Akim and Aquafium to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK's events and materials. Do not celebrate any holidays of America, because if you do that, you are saying and you are participating in white supremacy and the death and the murder of our brother George Floyd. All right? If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. You got anything else, Jim?
No. Just look out for the Passover. Get your stacks up. You understand? Stack your stacks up or what have you. You understand? Don't come empty-handed. Get your ass where the Lord called us to gather together. You understand? It's coming down the pipe. Don't sleep. You understand? Do not sleep on it or what have you. And
damn right.
With that, you understand? Let's do the one prayer, the curses.
Damn right. Passover is still going down. It's going to happen. It's to be announced. Have your funds together. If you need to take care of another brother and make sure he get there, you make sure you send in your funds, man. This is real. This is a holy congregation. This is from the Lord, and this is something that we must do. So pay attention. Listen out on social media. The Passover is going to happen. So, like, what prayer you want to say?
The curses.
The curses in Psalms 82.
No. That's terrible.
I don't know what happened.
You ain't give no orders.
I got it.
That Thursday class, sitting right here on the table in the way. Chocolate's in absolutely nothing. Come on, man, that's the curses. I live it. Come on, let's go.
Salaki.
Stand up, brother.
Salaki, we're going to do the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure,
and shake loose the pockets
of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches, to enter into thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement,
Antifa. Yeah, that's in there too. Antifa. The gay movement.
The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channels. And the radio channels. The victor spirit. Of any of thy people. That speak to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way, or try to stop us, from broadcasting your word, throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Throughout the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house.
And let the plague shake the house
of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathens, that come up against us, as we speak thy word, cause it to be known, by all that it is, the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread, throughout the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you always, so be it. One courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, I Majim Shabbat, I Majim Brak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Matah, class dismissed.
Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Now I'm sitting by the prison man on this Tahoe. Reverend with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bag, make a habit, that's a red turd from fresh. But like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's
bread. Sometimes I follow what if it's soldier. Try to find a good ship. Plus us you in hell, how you can tell. With them the breath of life, I'ma leave fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling it cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged